I'm Catherine Skopik. I'm going to be your MC today. I am an activist, artist, educator, and person of faith, and one of 3 organizers of this event. I'm going to ask you to look at 3 things. 1, I'm going to ask you to look at the building across the street. If you can see that inscription, we are going to read it together. Ready? The true administration of justice is the firmest pillar of good government. Yay! And we need more justice. We need justice for our indigenous, our low income, our immigrants, and the list can go on and on and on. And speaking of indigenous, I would like to mention to you that Chief Dwayne Perry of the Ramapo Lenape Nation was supposed to be here today, but their land is in danger. He has to be there praying. And he asks that everybody could contact the mayor of Mahwah and tell the mayor that the Lenape Nation needs the right to religious freedom, and they need the freedom and right to assemble on their land, because they have been barred from doing both. So please, everybody, get in touch with them. I will give you the email. It's lenape1@gmail. Lenape has an unusual spelling. It's LUNAAPE1@gmail. So please contact them and send him your prayers, best wishes. Go and visit. It's in New Jersey, not too far away. The second thing I'm going to ask you to look at is renewable energy. And I made this painting for us. I don't know if you can all see it, but it has a big sun. And scientists tell us that there is enough energy in the sun that every person on this planet could have enough energy for all their needs. And I also, of course, have included solar panels and wind turbines. We need renewable energy. What do we want?
Renewable energy.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Renewable energy.
When do we want it?
Now.
One more time. What do we want?
Renewable energy.
When do we want it? Now. Mr. Trump, if you are listening,
No.
make America great again by leading the United States into the #1 position, leading us in the fight against climate change. $1 billion is a pittance of our national budget. And that's all it takes. People want us to stay in the Paris Climate Agreement. Americans, by more than 5-1, say, keep this commitment. Mr. Trump, keep our promise. Everybody, Mr. Trump, keep our promise. And this affects the rest of the world. It's amazing that so many countries had an agreement. It wasn't a perfect agreement. Not everybody's happy with it. But the fact that so many nations sign on to it is almost a miracle in and of itself. We can't let this fall apart. We all know that we are in crunch time. We're in crisis mode. So we have to hold up our end of the deal. And our $1 billion a year goes to help the global south, who have done the least to cause global warming and are suffering the most. One more thing I'm going to ask you to look at, we ourselves. I'm going to ask us to look at the achievements we have accomplished by working together. We banned fracking in New York State. We stopped the Port Ambrose project. And 3 years ago, September 21st, 2014, we had over 400,000 people in the streets for climate change. And by the way, a week from today is another big march in Washington, D.C. If you haven't already gotten your tickets, there are people here who can help you do that. You can get online to the PCM website, and there are still tickets available to go to Washington, D.C. a week from today. Okay, so those are my 3 things that I wanted to ask you to look at. So I thank you for all the good work you've already done. Our need is even greater. So I ask you to keep up the good work. Thank you. And now